Hi there. Well, I guess you could say I'm just your average kid. Or at least I used to think I was. Every day was the same. Wake up, get ready for school, and then hide. You see, there were these bullies. Big, scary kids who made my life miserable. I'd spend my days trying to be invisible, always looking over my shoulder. Lunch was the worst. I'd sit alone, picking at my food, wishing I could just disappear. Sometimes I'd imagine myself as a superhero, strong enough to stand up to anyone. But that felt like an impossible dream. One day, while running from the bullies, I ducked into a small building I'd never noticed before. The sign read, Blue Life Karate. Inside, I saw kids my age moving with such grace and confidence. It was like magic, and that's where I met him, Shihan Durand Howard. He had this calm strength about him, like a wise old tree. When he smiled at me, it felt like he could see right through to my fears. But instead of judging, he just understood.
Welcome. Are you here to learn the way of the peaceful warrior?
I didn't know what that meant, but something inside me said yes. And so my journey began. Day after day we trained. Not just my body, but my mind too. I learned kicks and punches, sure, but I also learned about respect, discipline, and inner strength.
True strength isn't in your fists, but in your heart and mind.
Sometimes when I was struggling, the dojo would seem to glow with a soft blue light. It was probably just my imagination, but it always gave me strength. Weeks turned into months. Slowly but surely, I felt myself changing. I stood taller, walked with more confidence. The world didn't seem so scary anymore. But still, I worried about facing the bullies. What if all my training wasn't enough? Shihan Durand must have sensed my fear. He took me aside one day after class.
Remember, the greatest victory is the battle not fought. Your strongest weapon is your mind.
I nodded, but I didn't really understand. Not yet, anyway. But I felt something changing inside me, a new kind of strength I couldn't quite explain. And then came the day I'd been dreading, a confrontation with the bullies. They cornered me after school just like they used to, but something was different this time. As they approached, I felt a strange calm wash over me. The world seemed to slow down. I could almost hear Shihan Durand Howard's voice in my head, reminding me to breathe, to center myself. For a moment, I swear I saw a faint blue glow around my hands, but when I blinked, it was gone. The lead bully stepped forward, ready to push me like he always did, but this time I didn't flinch. As the punch came towards me, I moved out of the way with a speed I didn't know I had. With a swift kick, I sent the bully stumbling back, his tough facade cracking. We could be friends, you know, or at least not enemies. What do you say?
Whatever.
For a long moment, nobody moved. Then slowly, the bully lowered his fist. As they walked away, I felt like I could fly. I had faced my biggest fear, and I did it without throwing a single punch. And that's a power no bully can ever take away. So yeah, I guess I am just an average kid, but now I know that every average kid has the potential to be extraordinary. All it takes is a little courage, a lot of hard work, and maybe just a touch of blue life magic. Training at Blue Life Karate really helped me a lot. So parents, why don't you send your kids so they can experience the same thing then? I have experience. You can call Shihan Howard and text him at 9089678132. He would love to talk to you. Reach out to him now.